So today I want to talk to you about fluffy, fruity floaters. Yes, I want to talk about your poo here today. Alright, so are you excited? I know I am, but I know a lot of people are embarrassed about their poos because, well, they literally stink. So today I want to just impart my experience, with fluffy, fruity floaters and just kind of get you excited about them because they are so amazing. And what do I mean by a fluffy, fruity floater? Well, I mean a high fruit poo. Alright, so a diet where you're getting most of your calories from fruit. So, like, what we do in the porcelain god in the morning is very important because it says a lot about us. It says a lot about, our diet. So I think it's very important to talk about it. There's too many stinky poos going around for my liking. I mean, aren't you, just sick of sitting in the toilet, with the reading material going, oh my god, it's been days, why can't I shit? I'm just doing these little pellets and this is getting so frustrating. Oh my god, you know what I mean? Hey, that constipation situation which you do not want to be in anymore. So, the advantages of fluffy fruity floaters. The beauty of it is that you get a nice big satisfying dump in the morning, okay? You go to the toilet and you have a nice satisfying dump. And I know that probably grosses a lot of you out, but let's get real, okay? Because we all do this. We all poo, some more than others, but we all poo. So with a fluffy fruity floater, they are sometimes, up to 2 kilos. I mean, I've done some big poos. And you know why that isn't gross? Because it's out. It's not in. What is gross is carrying around a big belly of, like a science experiment in your gut for days and weeks, farting, stinking up the place. Now that is gross. Having a nice fruitful dump first thing in the morning and getting it out and having a nice flat belly, that is satisfying. And that's another thing, a flat belly. You get a flat belly if you have regular fluffy fruity floaters. That's a great benefit. I mean, so many people are carrying around extra pounds, extra kilos of weight of shit, adding sometimes 10 pounds, 20 pounds to their overall weight. Minimal to no toilet paper is required because it is a complete movement. You have that complete movement and there's no dangly bits hanging around. There's no turtle heads, if you know what I mean, popping up. The ease at which it comes out, it's like a pee. It takes about the same amount of time as a pee and it's as easy as a pee. I mean, you shouldn't have to go to the toilet in the morning and be like, imagine you take, a bag. Let's, replicate the colon. You take a bag, you put in meat and dairy, you put it in a warm place, like in the sun for a couple of days. This is a warm, moist place. And then you come back to it and you smell it in a couple of days. What's that going to smell like? It's going to be terrible. It's going to be really pongy and you're going to, flies will likely pass out. But if you do that with raw fruits and greens, put it in the sun for a couple of days and smell it, nothing to write home about. It's probably quite nice. And that's what happens with the colon. Same deal. So to have a complete movement also, it's important to squat. Squat like this, you can squat like that, or you can squat like this. Whatever you choose to do, but squatting unkinks the bowel. The toilets, there's no toilets in nature, so we would have squatted. And when we sit on the toilet, that kinks the bowel and that hampers the channel of elimination. Yeah, so that is definitely look into squatting, or if you can't squat on the toilet, you can also get a thing where you put it around the toilet and you put your feet up. Look into that. Another thing I really kind of find entertaining is when I'm lying in bed in the morning and I can see my fruit snake actually snaking its way down the colon to the exit. And we're good friends. I chat to it every day, give it a bit of a rub, and it's a fine experience and it's actually quite amusing for me. Whereas before I used to just have this bloated belly. So if you want a flat belly, high fruit lifestyle. As you can see, this is actually 4 p.m. in the afternoon, so I'm still flat because I don't have a lot of backup. Okay, so let's just wrap it up. So the consistency is like a soft serve ice cream. The ease is like, it's just like going to do a pee, and it comes out nice and formed, and it's a floater. It's not sinking to the bottom of the toilet. The size, I mean, sometimes it can be up to a couple of kilos. I don't weigh it, but sometimes I'd like to weigh it because it is huge. Again, it's not gross, okay? It's not gross, it's out. It's leaving a flat, clean, hygienic stomach. It's beautiful, it's healthy. Minimal to no toilet paper is needed, and no smell. So these are fantastic. So today and for the next week, every day for the next week, I want you to go fruit yourself, and I want you to experience a fluffy, fruity floater. Put your feedback in the comments below, because this is going to work for you. Do it every day. At first you might be a little bit bloated, but that's as the fruit is pushing through the other foods in your colon. So you might get the bloating, but afterwards you'll start to get this really nice movement. All right, so let me know how you go. Go fruit yourself.